What? Who's calling me in this unholy hour? Huh? It's an alarm. Who set it up? Oh, yeah, I think it was me. Oopsie. Why did I set it up? Oh, I almost forgot. A new guy in town is a mayor of this small town. I forgot sometimes that I gotta greet new guy. Well, gotta go. Oh, so yes, this is your grandpa's old farm. Oh yeah, it's a little bit messy. I will about that, but with your young spirit, strength, and will, I think that you can bring it to former glory. Alrighty. Well, I'm a mayor of this town, so gotta go to do mayor's job. And, just don't rush it. Get to this new place. You know how it goes. So, keep up the fight. Good luck to you now, man. Oh. 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 Sorry, young fella. I forgot to give you your key. Oh, holy shit.
Farming games. Everyone loves farming games. Well, I guess, at least. Either way, I do love my farming games. What can be better than just sit down on your comfy gaming chair, take your gamepad and just set crops, feed animals, pet them, kill slimes, romance villagers, befriend them, kill slimes, catch a fish, and kill them all! Farming games are great, and recently while I was browsing Steam to look for some new farming games, I started thinking, why are there so many of them? Is it really just because so much people enjoy playing these type of games, or how they have become so popular? So in this video, we'll be talking about the history of farming games, and we will try to understand why exactly people are playing them, and how they have stopped being a niche genre that only a small amount of people enjoyed playing. Now let's start with a little bit of history, and with games that some might argue were first farming games. First is Utopia, which was released in 1982 on Intellivision. It was real-time strategy with elements of city builder. Gameplay is pretty simple. 2 players and 2 islands. Each player rules one of the islands. Both of them spend golden bars to construct various structures like houses, schools, factories, hospitals, and forts. And important to our today's topic is planting crops. And that's basically it. No, really. That's it. Of course, it's RTS game! What else did you expect? That you could create your own farming empire of potatoes? Next game that's a little bit closer to farming, and it's Sim Farm of 1993 that was released on many different platforms such as MS-DOS, Macintosh, and more. Unlike previous one, this one is much closer to farming, and it's a tycoon game. You could construct buildings on your farm, set a field of particular size, and plant crops in it, weather and seasons as usual. What is not usual for farming games is definitely disasters that can destroy your entire farm. Tornadoes, droughts, pests, and dust storms are the type of disasters that appear in this game and can make your life more miserable than it already is.
These 2 games had farming elements in them, but they're not something that we are looking for here. So the next game that I will show you, you have to be grateful to it if you're a fan of farming games, of course. And if you're asking why, well, you will understand the reason right when I show you. Harvest Moon.
You know, the way I say the name of this incredible game feels with nostalgia probably, right? But truth to be told, I hadn't played this game when I was a kid. I got introduced to this game when I was a teenager, watching Peanut Butter Gamer playing different games from the series of Harvest Moon. After I watched those videos, I really wanted to try those games myself, and oh my god, they were magical. First game of the series that I played was Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, but it's far not the first one, so let's talk about the first one. Harvest Moon was originally released on August 9 of 1996 on SNES in Japan. The creator of Harvest Moon, Yasuhiro Wada, explained his idea for his game as, "My original idea was not to create a farming game, but to create a game that's different from other games. So the biggest idea that I had was a game that didn't involve fighting. Most of the games back then were just fighting here, left and right, everywhere. So I thought, how could I create a fun game without fighting? And the idea I thought of was in nurturing stuff, cleaning stuff up. And that was the basis of coming up with the farming game idea." Atop the things that the creator of the game said, Harvest Moon had lots of stuff to do in it. Not only raising and harvesting crops, but buy animals to produce different products like milk, eggs, etc. Also, fishing, foraging, and what is probably the most interesting, having social life. In this game, NPCs are not just dumb and hollow pixels, they are actually have story behind them, emotions, things that they like and hate. All those things create a deep affection for a player towards certain character. The game had a really great thing to do to your daily life, such as festivals. For those who don't know, festivals are special events that take place on a specific day of season, during which you can do some fun activities, and in this game there isn't much of them, only 6. But hey, still cool. This game isn't the most popular or the best part of the series because later the series got entries that added so much of unique mechanics and did some major improvements to make it really iconic and incredible. But the first game of the series is for sure the most important one, as it started it all, everything that we love about farming games. After the first Harvest Moon game, few similar titles emerged. The only major hit with a comparable life sim vibe was Animal Crossing, but it wasn't a farming game, it focused on managing a town, fishing, planting trees, and interacting with quirky animal villagers. Aside from Harvest Moon sequels and spin-offs like Room Factory, which added a fantasy twist, there weren't many farming games around. One notable exception was Viva Pinata on Xbox 360, a unique and creative farming-like game, though it wasn't widely known. Another was Happy Farm, a Chinese-Taiwanese social game with 23 million daily users, where players stole crops from friends, an early precursor to Facebook farming games. Still, none of this fully resembled today's farming sims, but there was one, and get ready, cause it's about to get nostalgic. There's not much to talk about Minecraft, because I don't think there's even a single person that have never heard of Minecraft, or haven't tried it, at least once. But if I have to tell someone what Minecraft is, Minecraft is everything. Okay, I'm just messing around. So Minecraft is a video game that was released on November 18th in 2011. What made this game unique was that you didn't have a real specific goal, except of killing a dragon, of course. It's a sandbox survival game in which you just have to explore the world around you, collect resources, fight monsters. Okay dude, it'll be YouTube. Get in here. Build and craft stuff. The ability to farm was added to Minecraft in times of its alpha and beta versions. It was really simple and you could only raise and harvest wheat, Also raising and breeding animals such as pigs, cows, chickens, and sheep for meat, wool, leather, eggs, etc. But later on, Minecraft added much more crops, animals, and mechanics, yet the idea stayed the same throughout all the versions of the game: explore, collect, build, and do stuff that you like. And in my humble opinion, Minecraft was this game that not only created the new wave of games in the genre of survival sandbox, but it showed people who have never played games with different elements which Minecraft offers that farming and collecting stuff can be extremely satisfying and relaxing. How do I know? Because I was one of such people that never knew that they in fact really enjoy this kind of a gameplay, where you don't have to fight a huge horde of monsters, turning a whole battle into a bloody massacre, but where you peacefully raise crops, kill skeletons to collect their bones to crush them into dust to fertilize crops, raise animals to then slaughter them because you need meat or just have too much of them, fish for fish, and just do stuff. And so I think that Minecraft, an incredibly popular game in which a lot of different people have played, from casual players who have never touched gamepad to extremely hardcore gamers that seek new challenges, was really important part of later farming games' success. But Minecraft wasn't and is still not really focused on farming specifically. If you compare Minecraft to Harvest Moon, there's a clear distinction between two games, and now we will move to, so to say, successor Harvest Moon, or how it is now known as a Story of Seasons, the game that took everyone by storm. Stardew Valley, released in February 2016, is essentially a spiritual successor to the Harvest Moon series. Its creator, Eric Baroni, better known as Concerned Ape, was deeply inspired by Harvest Moon games, which he played as a kid. If you ever played Harvest Moon games, the similarities between two are undeniable. Even Yasuhiro Wada, the creator of Harvest Moon, praised Stardew Valley for retaining the freedom that later entries in his series had lost. The game's development story is truly interesting, but there are already plenty of videos covering that. What really matters is why it became so beloved. At its core, Stardew Valley isn't groundbreaking for the farming genre, but it has become its pinnacle. The story is simple, yet the characters are rich, memorable, and sometimes surprisingly emotional. The gameplay can be repetitive, like most farming sims, but progression keeps it rewarding. And the best part? The content never truly ends. At launch, Stardew Valley was already great, but with constant free updates, it has become an endless experience. If you get tired of farming, you can explore the mines, fight monsters, go fishing. Not the most exciting, but incredibly relaxing with those ocean sounds. Or build relationships with villagers. You can even find romance. No, hands off Penny. She's my waifu. And the soundtrack? Incredible. The music and sound design feed the game so perfectly that it's just mind-blowing to think it was all done by one person. I first heard of Stardew Valley in 2016 when I was looking for something different from my usual Counter-Strike sessions. I didn't expect much, I just like pixel art games, but it turned out to be unexpectedly one of the most enjoyable gaming experiences of my life. Stardew Valley is an epic, high-stakes adventure. It won't shake you to your core with drama or adrenaline pumping gameplay, but it's an amazing game in so many ways. With millions of copies sold and overwhelmingly positive reviews, it's already cemented itself as one of the best games of all time.
And they lived happily ever after. How did you like the story, young ones? Little rascals don't want to read classical literature anymore. Huh? What is that noise? Huh? What is that? Oh. What the fuck is all that? Oh.
After Stardew Valley, there's been an awful amount of games that have tried to replicate this formula with a little sprinkle of their own original ideas. But not many of them are great, and I would even say that only few games deserve attention. Lots of games just basically the same and lack novel ideas in its core, gameplay, and visual style. I swear to God, if I see more of a medieval pixel farming games, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. But here's the thing, if there is so much of the same types of games, then there's a need of supply. So the question is, why do people even play this kind of games? There are many reasons why, but let's think a little bit deeper. So probably the easiest thing that we could say is just that people are playing farming games because they are simply relaxing. Every one of us, doesn't matter what age, has daily life, and in it we have some kind of a routine. Maybe studying or working, probably both, if you're in your 20s. Because we live in a society, we are getting impacted by events and people that surround us. And all of that just becomes really tiring. So it's only natural that people want to find some kind of a comfort or feeling detached from problems, at least for a little bit. And here comes farming. Farming games usually don't have specific goal. You just do your stuff and plant crops, watering them, and that is just basically it. Well, only if we're talking about farming games with additional gameplay mechanics and not just farming simulator. By the way, if you were wondering to this moment why I haven't talked about farming simulator, because probably of this.
Okay, are you ready to troll? Yeah, I am ready. Yeah, I know how to control a car, at least in video games. Okay, I don't think that's the right path. Okay, do I have? Oh my gosh! Oh no, I'm already stuck. I'm already stuck, dude. No, I didn't know that I had something behind me. I didn't know that I have an attachment. How do I reset? Dude, dude, let me out! Let me out!
There's no win or lose in farming games, at least in some of them. No one to compete against, no one rushes you, no violence. Sometimes, perhaps. Some of the people like to play online games in the evening after work or studying. And in my own experience, the less I play those kind of games that have ranks, scoreboard and other stuff, which is just revolves around competition, I literally feel happier. But hey, maybe for some people it's the way to lose some stress. And I get it. I love my competitive games, but I'm just happier and enjoy them more the less I play them. And so, coming back to farming games, one thing that I realized while writing the scripts, that these games, they essentially connect you to nature in some way. Running around the map, seeing seasons change, going fishing to catch various fish, catch bugs, collect flowers, it all feels like a childhood. Maybe that's it. Maybe it feels like you're a kid again, wandering around carelessly, finding things to do. Everything was so simple, maybe. But every one of us has their own unique experience and reasons why they play and love farming games.
Holy guacamole. Video finally uploaded. Oh my god, I finished making this video. That is crazy, to be honest. That is crazy. I made my list video 6 months ago, and yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. I promise I will make more videos at this point. If you are new and you haven't watched my previous video, please watch it. It's an hour-long video, but I think it's really good, you know, in terms of its topic, and I really put a lot of work into it. And you know, I think it's really informative and you know, fun. At least I want to believe so. Thank you yet again for watching this video. It's so amazing. I finally came back to making videos, and there will be more videos. I'm already working on the next one, so I guess see you on the next my video. What was that? Bye. Bye.